I asked AI if it's possible to find products that I can actually go and sell on Amazon, and the result I got are absolutely amazing. Before I show you the prompts I use and the results I got, if you are new to this channel, my name is Adnan and I've been selling on Amazon for the last 5 years. In this channel, I show tips and tricks I've learned over the years that some cost me a lot of time and some cost me a lot of money. So if you want to save time and money, make sure to subscribe to this channel. So let's go to the screen and I'll show you the result I got from AI. So I use this prompt on ChatGPT. It says, you're an experienced Amazon FBA private label seller in the UK. Suggest 10 product niches that would be good to sell on Amazon in UK in 2026. And then make sure you focus on the demand. The products can be sourced from China under £10 and the potential to sell over £25. Low competition from big brands. Simple products that are easy to manufacture, appeal to specific audience. And it took 4 minutes and 31 seconds. And these are the 10 results it gave me. Have a quick look at the products I got. The first one is hard bottom dog car seat extender, cat window perch hammock, XL dog sniffle mat, 2-in-1 foldable garden kneeler and seat, raised planter with lid, wooden kids balance board, kids stepping stone, wooden slant board, pickleball starter set, and golf bag wall mount organizer rack. And also gave me the top 3 recommended products. And then after that, I gave it another prompt to further enhance my result. You can pause this video and read the prompt if you want. And then it took another 2 minutes. And then what it did, it actually laid out all the products in a good table manner. So it's easy to look at these products. So I'm not going to go through each product. Otherwise, this video can be too long. If you want, you can do that after this video yourself. I'm going to show you the few products and then the one product that I believe stand out in the list that I'm going to show you that product. I'm going to quickly show you how you can quickly approve or reject products. You don't want to spend too much time. Otherwise, product research could take months. So the first product is cat window perch hammock. So if you type that on Amazon, you can see that this product we've got. And the first thing I look at is the price point. So you can see the results 26, 23, 27. So, and then 28, we've got one, which is £15, but the rest are 32. So most of the products are above 20 to £25. So that's one thing is good. And then if I'm going to click on the helium X-ray extension to analyze this product further, and make sure you go on filter and hide the sponsored result. We don't want to see any sponsored result. And what you want to do is you want to sort this by parent level revenue, high to low. And then you could see here the revenue is 7,000, and these are all the same products. And then the other brand is also 7,500, 6,000, 5,000. So that's the issue for me here, that I don't think there is enough revenue in this product. I'm going to check one more metric before I reject this product. Is I'm going to close this window and I'm going to now look at X-ray keywords. So I'll explain you why we're doing X-ray keyword. And this is quite an important tip that a lot of people miss when they do their product research. So X-ray keywords will find out the top keywords used on this page to get most of the sales. And then you see the top 5 keywords I found, and you can see there's a good search volume in all these keywords, but you want to look at the graph and you want to look at least 1 or 3 year past result. And then you can see how the search volume is being consistent. And then at the minute we are at the peak of the search volume of this product. If you're doing research and then you don't find enough revenue, but you could be at a low season at the minute. So you want to make sure you are at a high season, and if we are at the high season and still there is not enough revenue. So that would be the reason for me to rejecting this product. Because if I had the same result, but I was at the low season, I could take this product further into research, but we're already in the high season and the revenue is still pretty low. So I wouldn't go any further on this product and I would reject this product. You can see how even the best seller is only sold 50 plus units. So the price point is good on this product. There's plenty of opportunity to enhance or make changes on this product and stand out in the market, but just there is not enough revenue in this product. So I'm going to move on and then go back to list. And then the other product we've got is XL dog snuffle mat. So let's look at that product. And then you can see straight away that the price point is pretty low. There is £11, £12, 16, 13. So there's mixed price point. Obviously, it'll depend on the product, because I think bigger mats can be sold on higher price. But overall on the page, the price point is, I think, the biggest red flag for me. The price point is pretty low, but I'm going to still check X-ray to see how much revenue these products are doing. So I'm going to open X-ray. Again, make sure to hide the sponsor results and then sort it by revenue, high to low. So looking at the revenue is pretty good, 41,000 for the bestseller, and then goes down to 9,500, and then goes down to 5, 4. So that's another red flag, that 90% of the sale is taken by the top 2 or 3 products. So that's not good, because so you can see here, from 2,000 sales from the top seller, it goes straight down to 200, 150. So that's a big gap between the top seller and the other sellers. So that's another red flag that I don't really like, going into niches where just one brand is dominating the whole niche. It's always going to be really hard for you to get sales in this kind of products. So I'm going to again reject this product. So the price point was pretty low, and then most of the sales were taken over by just the 1 or 2 sellers. These are the 2 issues that I'm not going to look any further in this product. So now I'm going to look at the third product, which is golf bag wall mount organizer rack. And looking at this niche, we've got straight away the price point is pretty good. They all are 69, 75, 77, and this is 15, but this is just handles, so it's a small product. That's a different product. But most of the products are good and pretty good high price point, and the product can be easily flat pack, so it can keep your FBA fees and storage fees down. So, and now look at the second metric. We're going to look at sales and the search volume for this product. So we're going to go click on X-ray. Before I go any further, just in case if you are interested in helium, I've got a discount code in the description. Then you can click on it and get discount when you buy helium. Also, if you buy helium with my discount, I will also offer you a free 30-minute one-to-one call with me, where you can ask me any question you like regarding Amazon. So in this result, you can sort this by revenue high to low, and the top seller is doing 11,000, then goes down to 8, and then it goes down to 3, 2, 1, and then at the end of the page, hardly anyone doing any sales. So that's again a red flag. So the price point was good. Everyone is on a higher price point. They're all above the 25 point price point mark that we asked the AI, but just there's not enough revenue. Again, we're going to do one more thing and then go back on X-ray and check the X-ray keywords to make sure that we are not on the low season when we are doing this research. So we're going to look at X-ray keywords, and then we only got one keyword back, which is golf bag stand. And then the search volume, I can look at last 3-year data. And then again, we are at the peak of this keyword. And again, the revenue is pretty low, so I'm not going to go any further on this product, and I'm going to reject this product. And then the final and the fourth product I'm going to show, which is an amazing product, which I found through this AI, which is hard bottom dog car seat extender. So now look at the stats of this product. You can see the price point of all these products: 66, 45, 49, 45, 49. All of them are above 30 to 35 pound mark and go up to around 85 pounds. So amazing price point for this product. And then now look at X-ray for this product, sorted by revenue high to low. And you can see how the top seller is doing 49, the next seller is doing 48, then 24, 23, 14, 14, 12. So there's an equal distribution of sales among the page. So that means not 1 or 2 sellers are dominating the page. The sales is across the whole page, which is a good sign. And the price point, you can also see that the one seller is doing 16.96, getting the highest revenue, but most of the sellers who are above 20-25 pound, they are still doing good revenue. That's a good sign. You can do one more check on this product is you can sort this by creation date, and you can sort this by new to old, and then you can see how These are all the new sellers they've just launched recently last few months, and you can see they are also getting some good sales. So this one's getting 14,000, 10,000, and 6,000. So even the new products in the market are getting sales. So that means that people are not just buying products with thousands of reviews. As long as you bring something new to the market and you can solve the problem people are having, you can still make room in this market and sell this product. So I think this is a good find from AI. I haven't found this product with any other product research method. So that just shows that if you use AI, you can find unique products that you might not find with any other method. So I hope you found this video helpful. In the next video, I'm going to get AI to do deep research on this product and then see if it's actually worth selling it on Amazon or not. I would also suggest you to go and watch this video next, where I show a new method I found using Helium, where you can also find some good products that you can sell on Amazon. Go and watch that video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.